Hello there, Internet. Mogwai here, and I got another video for you guys today. Today I'm going to feature the deck that I utilize to climb from Platinum 4 to Diamond rank in MTG Arena. This deck is the result of me wanting to play Control to climb the ladder because I am a Control enthusiast, or as my girlfriend likes to say, a blue player degenerate. So to embrace said degeneracy, I wanted to have a reliable control list that I could climb with through this best of one ranked environment, which can be quite tough due to the high dispersity in deck archetypes that you can encounter. Since people tend to run either very aggressive focused decks like mono red or the Selenia tokens, or even the mono white weenie list, which go very low in the mana spectrum and try to overwhelm you with tempo and or swarm tactics. While on the other side of the spectrum, you have these heavy late game focused control deck list, which can be Jeskai, Esper, Grixis, Dimir, etc. Right? And I wanted a control deck that could adapt well to these two types of matchups. Right? So in order to build a controlled deck that can be flexible in a best of one environment, since there's no sideboard, I opted to go with Esper, and this is the deck list that I came up with. I did achieve Diamond rank with it yesterday on stream, and today I'm going to showcase off the deck. I'm going to talk quite a bit about it to explain exactly the thought process between the cards, what the win condition is, how the deck flows, and all that goodness. And I'll showcase off some gameplay, but I will be featuring this deck in action at least one more time on my YouTube because I put a lot of work into this build and I want to showcase it off, honestly. So hopefully you guys enjoy, as we do have a pretty dank, late game win con in Chromium. And yeah, this is the list right here. It is, like I said, an Esper control build, which tries to capitalize on the control matchup via discard mechanics, and has enough tempo to be able to slow down aggressive builds. So how do we achieve this? So first of all, as you can see, we have a discard core, very similar to my Grixis discard list, which is, I didn't invent the archetype. It's been around for quite a while, right? But I really like cards like Thought Erasure and Disinformation Campaign to combat opposing control decks. When these cards are timed properly, and if they get going, you can achieve insane card advantage over the opponent. And most importantly, instead of doing something like drawing more cards yourself with Chemist or Insight, I'm actually reducing the options my opponent has, which in the early to mid game, English, that can be quite devastating when you are a control player yourself and you're having your resources discarded. Like, even cards that you don't want for the matchup, you lose them as discard options for the jumpstart from Chemist's Insight, for example. So I'm a big fan of discarding. That's the thing that I like the most about current Dimir control tactics. I just love the idea of looking at my opponent's hand, taking their good shit away from them, just laughing while they cry. It's absolutely fantastic. And with this Disinformation Campaign, I can spread out rumors and repeat the cycle, and it feels really good when you see the card advantage going your way and your opponent's answers dwindling, as they also have to waste their counter spells against these cards, and they lose them later down the line for power plays such as the Eldest Reborn, which capitalizes really well against control decks, as it enables you to wipe out either a Planeswalker they set up or Niv Mizzet Perun. I hope I pronounced that right. I had somebody in my comment section the other day quite angry at my pronunciation of that card. But yeah, Eldest Reborn, very powerful. One of the reasons why I love playing black as a color, and one of the reasons why I went Esper, because I wanted to have both discard mechanics and Eldest Reborn to capitalize on the control mirror, as we have to Fairy Hero Dominaria, because if you want to play control and you want to be competitive and you want to climb to Diamond, you gotta play Teferi. It's as simple as that. I wish I could be a bit more edgy and hipster, but there is a certain limit to these sorts of things, and if you're playing an Esper control list, you gotta run 3 copies of Teferi, and that's pretty much it. We have Chromium the Mutable as a one-off, and no, this is not only for the thumbnail or for a clickbaity title, kind of, but also he's pretty damn useful as a late game win condition, a way to seal the deal. He is kind of like Esper's own Karness Tyrant, but he flies and has a bit of more of a conditional answer, or to single target removal, right? But the fact that he has Flash is very impactful because you can play him at the very end of your opponent's turn. And then in 3 turns, you can take down their 20 health by, it kind of adds inevitability to the deck. Even though Teferi a lot of times, alongside Eldest Reborn, is all this deck truly needs to win, as your objective is to just outvalue your opponent and leave them without any sort of resources whatsoever. You can use Chromium to speed up the process, and in some matchups you kind of need him to, put the clock on the opponent, especially if you're facing something, even like, for example, against Mono Red. It's nice to have a 7/7 that is pushing damage towards their, health points, and not leave them top decking Lightning Strike after Lightning Strike, even though you have stabilized at a certain point, right? So I really like Chromium. I wanted to build a deck around him, and he fits this deck quite well as a one-off. If we discard him through Surveil mechanics, we can resurrect him through Eldest Reborn and all that goodness. So then we have a bunch of removal. We have Fungal Infections, Ritual of Suit, and Cleansing Nova. Fungal Infections as a 4-off, very effective against mono red builds, very effective against white weenie decks, as you can easily kill an Adanto Vanguard, which can become a bit of a nuisance otherwise. Very powerful card that for 1 mana can trade for 2 small units in the right scenario, if your opponent plays into it, or, goes aggressive, which they kind of have to because they're an aggressive deck. And overall, the more I play this card, the more reliable I find it to be. It's also a good way, in combination with Eldest Reborn, to actually get rid of Rekindling Phoenix, which is one of this deck's biggest weaknesses. And overall, a very reliable, high-tempo answer to these aggressive decks, which makes it better than Moment of Craving in my eyes. And speaking of tempo, not only do we have 4 copies of Sinister Sabotage, we have 3 copies of Spell Pierce. Spell Pierce may throw some people off because this is a control list, but Spell Pierce really does make the difference in both aggro and control matchups. Being able to counter your opponent's play for 1 mana against control in the early to mid game is incredibly important. Being able to shut down Teferi with just 1 island open is massive. Being able to play your own Teferi when you have 6 mana and then they go for the counter spell and you Spell Pierce their counter, massive. This card is all about countering alongside tempo. Tempo is very important. Control's biggest weakness is the lack of initial tempo, and Spell Pierce really does make up for that. The downside to this card is that it is less reliable, or sometimes not reliable at all in the late game, but it is definitely a good price to pay to have that initial speed in the beginning portions of the game. And I highly recommend Spell Pierce for control players, as I think this card is kind of nuts and definitely has been one of the biggest reasons as to why we were able to get those win streaks to get to the diamond rank yesterday. Very, very strong addition to the deck. We have 1 copy of Socialist Canta, Discovery, obviously with the Surveil enables us to, reutilize this information campaign, and Ritual of Suit for not only the aggro and weenie matchups, but also for the Golgari mid-range that run around, and a one-off of Cleansing Nova, which is pretty reliable too. And that is the deck list right there. I've been at it for 8 minutes, had quite a bit to talk about, but hopefully I explained everything. I could go over the sideboard, even though it doesn't really has no relevance to the best of 1 ranked ladder, but if you want to play this deck IRL, or if you want to try it out in some traditional constructed environments, which are available in MTG Arena if you're going to go best of 3, then we have 2 Duress, 2 Negate, 3 Golden Demise, 1 Unmoored Ego, 3 Chemist's Insight, 1 Ritual of Suit, and 3 Vraska's Contempt. Duress, Negate, Ego, and Chemist's Insight are to slap into the deck in the control matchups, while Golden Demise, Ritual of Suit, and Vraska's Contempt are there to go in the aggro and mid-range matchups, respectively. So that is the deck list right there. I've been very successful with this. Like I said, I've had really a very high win rate with it, and was able to, like I said, go from Platinum 4 from the bottom of the barrel, because I was trying everything and I was dropping, and I couldn't go below Platinum 4. So I was at the very bottom, and from there onto Diamond, it was all this deck, and it was really effective, as you can see, because I did so in the span of 1 day, basically. In 1 day, I made it to Diamond. So that should speak for itself. Hopefully you guys enjoy the deck. Hopefully you find it fun. I really enjoy Control myself. you should too. You know, don't listen to the haters. I'd rather play this than just a deck that all it does is smork, personally. But that's all I gotta say. Have a solid day. Thank you for watching the video. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Stay tuned for more MTG Arena content and more decks, as I will be providing, you know, more, not only control lists, I promise. But yeah, have a solid day. Love ya, and I'll see you tomorrow. Hey, I was looking into the deck list, and what is the strategy on using Chromium? Just to have a strong creature that can be countered? Or is there good use to its ability? I'm new to the game, by the way. Chromium is an extra win condition. It synergizes well with our Eldest Reborn and our multiple sources of Surveil, as we can send Chromium to the graveyard directly, and then potentially resurrect him later down the line. And it's a finisher. Like, Teferi is generally good enough of a finisher himself, but Chromium is our way to put a clock to our opponent in certain matchups. I was even thinking about running him as a 2-of, but as a 1-off he's fine as of now. I would run him as a 2-of maybe if I had 4 Eldest Reborns instead of 3. And we're going to lead off with you. So, yeah, hopefully that answered your question. Yeah, I kind of wish I had some fungal plots now. So we're facing mono red. Let's see if we can slow them down. That is a spooky hand. We have Ritual of Suit though, so we are better off. We kind of have to just take it. Now we can answer this with an Eldest Reborn here.
This isn't a fight you can win. I'm not ready for this quite yet.
We just slow him down as much as we can.
We need to move quickly.
Okay. My mom is going shopping tomorrow. What kind of pants are the best kind of pants to climb ranked in? What deck is this strong against and what deck is this weak against? It looks like a really fun deck, says Duder Stat. This deck is generally, like, the idea is to be able to handle everything, right? It's a control deck that can have the upper hand against control because of our discard resources. And we also have the tools to slow down aggro decks. But at the same time, we can lose to everything, too. Our focus on discarding can make our game plan a little bit slow compared to more aggressive builds. We are also somewhat weak to 4-drops in general, like Rekindling Phoenix, amongst others. And Carnage Tyrant is also quite a predicament for us to deal with. Even though we do have several answers, we need a specific board state to enable said answers. And give me a second. This hand is a little bit awkward because all of my lands are going to enter the board tapped. But I'm still going to keep it because I got 3 lands and a good curve. And, you know, maybe, just maybe, I can find some actual lands that will enter the board untapped so I can curve into Thought Erasure here. Alright, we're facing Jeskai. We don't have a clear weakness is what I'm trying to say. We're kind of well geared for most things, but at the same time, we're going to draw the Watery Grave first in case he happens to be 4 colors and he has like some sort of discard. Oh boy. Another Nexus deck. My favorite. I'd rather trade that with a counter and set up the Thought Erasure now, which should be generally safer. For he cannot counter it with a Syncopate now. I'm always being modest. It's not the deck that beats everything, it's the player. Hey, Fresca, how you doing? I'm gonna say though, in MTG that is not always the case. How you look? How is your graveyard looking like? We're not gonna play Teferi yet because we do have Spell Pierce, which means that we can counter his counter. But we're gonna get rid of Search for Scanta first. That way we weaken his draws.
I'm known for no time for a break.
There we go. We don't tend to do too poorly against Nexus decks, honestly. I gotta get to that diamond rank though. Okay, so how many wins? How many wins? We gotta go super serious mode now because I am tired of like floating around this Platinum 1 rank like an idiot. We're getting that diamond like right fucking now. We need 4 wins in a row. Okay. Alright. MegaMogwai mode. That was super fucking cringy. I am sorry. Whatever. Engaged. MegaMogwai mode fucking killed me. I'm gonna risk it. Fuck it. Fuck it. We have Discovery. We also believe in the heart of the cards. And we're also kind of pussies and we don't like to mulligan. So all these factors combined are gonna lead to me fucking regretting every single fucking decision that I make. But it's fine. It's fine. It's okay. It's okay. We got Discovery. Please don't counter me, sir. Please don't counter me. Thank God. Thank the Lord. All right, we're curving out. We're curving out. A sailor of memes. A sailor of memes. This smells like a disaster. Okay, let's just do this. Settle the wreckage, blink of an eye. I will get rid of the counter, and I will keep that there. So we can curve like normal people. Alright, no counter for him. Holy shit, like everything is entering my board tapped. What the fuck? I'm gonna get killed by this sailor of memes. Like, it's actually gonna happen. Thank you. No, 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 no. 9. I may as well just kill this fucking thing, right? And open myself up for a spell here. Because why not? Is he gonna counter this? Yeah, this was a bad play. Like, I literally just opened up myself for, like, him to curve into Teferi now. For nothing. For nothing. But we are very skilled at this game, and we do not get punished in instances like this. 2 cards, 2 cards, 2 cards, 2 cards, 2 cards, 2 potential counters. Nah, you ain't got a counter, son. You ain't got a counter, bitch!
Right on schedule.
You're gonna blink of the eye? You are.
Hurry!
How many shock lands do you run? A shitload. Guys, I found... Does he have counters? Oh, we don't mind if he has counters. Because we want the counters out of him. Guys, I found a basic land. Ask me anything.
I won't hide from the world any longer. Keep up the pace.
All right, come on, Teferi, do your thing. Do your thing. Do your thing, buddy. That's gonna take us a while to bring down.
We need to move quickly.
I want to slow down his card draw.
You know what? I'm not done yet.
We got the Chromium, boys. Bitch! The easiest spell pierce of my life, boy. They never see it coming. All right, 3 more. 3 more. It makes me feel all tingly inside. When is your hair going to grow? When are you going to fuck yourself, lad? Like, it's a long time coming. When? Are you Brazilian? I am a fake Brazilian. Which is like a better version of a Brazilian. I probably shouldn't have my girlfriend hear that. In all of Magic, your favorite is the Eldest Reborn? I'm a standard player. So I can't, I mean, I played Magic since I was like a teenager, right? But like, I'm talking standard here. Yeah, I like the Eldest Reborn. It's my favorite card. I like it a lot. I'm a fanboy. It seems we're facing a control deck, so we lead off with our search for Escanta. We see a counter spell, we pick it up. And we're gonna go for the Thought Erasure here. And we're gonna get rid of Karn. Beautiful. We're gonna keep that there. God. That's fantastic. Is that a Oasis? Like, why do I keep messing up the name of that card? I say like, yeah. No rush. We're gonna deny his search for Escanta. We're We're gonna find our own Escanta because we're always one fucking step ahead, and we are going to surveil a little bit. Yes, please. We're really patient. We want to have our sabotage available here, because now we can start, you know, spamming the Nexus of Fate. We'll allow that though. I'll allow it. There we go.
That thought.
We're open to a play there, but never punished.
Hurry.
All right. Yes, please. You never play safe. No, I ain't a pussy. I live on the limit. Just misplay my way to the top. That's how we do. Motherfucker.
Trust me. You'll thank me later. No time for a break.
Uh-oh. Okay, we kind of left ourselves wide open there. But it's fine, it's fine. We weren't completely vulnerable by any means.
Stop that. Now. That didn't pan out.
Did I? All right, 2 went away, boys. 2 away. Magic looks really hard to learn. It's actually not. When you are watching it for the first time through a third-person perspective, obviously, it can seem a little bit overwhelming and strange, and overwhelming and strange, and again. But it's not nearly as much as it would seem at first. Daniel left hot with the Twitch Prime. You suck. Well, why? What did I do? Anyways, Mr. Danielis, I'm gonna call you D. Big D. Mr. Big D, thank you for the Twitch Prime sub, Mr. Big D. I really appreciate it. We're gonna move this. I'm gonna keep this. And we're going to get rid of this because we need to ensure that we can curve out efficiently. You should sub to the MTG bot for your viewers. Could you elaborate a little bit on that? What do you mean? He's talking about the bot that links cards that you type into chat via a command. How do I do that? I'm a top tier streamer, as you can see. We could track your misplays. What? Thank you, Led. Oh, jolly! That makes me so excited. As much as I would like to keep that spell pierce, I want to make sure that I keep on curving out here.
Say hello to my little friend.
He's playing around Eldest Reborn with that. It's a pretty good setup. Now, if only we could top deck it. Teferi, can you do that for me?
Hurry!
No? I could have preserved that and used Cleansing Nova to clear that goblin, but I didn't want to trade. Okay, there we go. There we go. Nice. Nice. One win away, boys. Time to choke. One more. All right. Ah, fuck. 9. Search for a Scanta on curve. Jeskai versus us. Oof. That can make things tough. Lucky bastard. I know it looks weird, but I'm actually going to, he didn't play Chemister's Insight. Interesting. But I want to deny his card draw, because I can answer his Teferi.
This isn't a fight you can win.
Oh, come on, dude. Are you fucking serious? What a oh my fuck. You gotta be kidding me, dude.
We need to move quickly.
On a gate. Shit. Fuck off. All right, we've blocked this Teferi.
Let's skip to the good part.
Some people just draw well, man. Some people just draw really well. That's what they do. I need to fish for that Eldest Reborn here.
Hold that thought.
Well, we got cucked. Ah, it's not the shit I need to draw, but...
Here comes the DJ.
Sorry I'm late. No time for a break.
Forcus Power with the Twitch Prime. Thank you, Forcus Power. I like your name. I don't fully understand it, but I like it nonetheless. Because reasons. That's perfect. That's a perfect draw for us.
Here comes the DJ. Here comes the DJ.
I need to have my... I need to be patient here. I need to have my sabotage available. And we got another one so easy. So fucking easy with the sub as well. Loud noises. Thank you, man. Thank you guys for this. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it, guys. Thank you. Arigato gozaimasu. Oh my. What's happening? Devil. The evil. What are these names? Seriously, what's wrong with you all? Thank you so much, though. Fix your names, but thank you.
We need to move quickly.
All right, all right. Again, we're leaving the window open for Sinister Sabotage here. And we shut him down. Fuck yeah. Alright, one more! Chat, I need your energy. Nope. I deserve it. Because reasons. Got Concho with the sub with Twitch Prime as well. What the hell? No. Or yes. No or yes, no or yes, no or yes, no or yes, no or yes. Am I being greedy here? Am I being a greedy bastard here? I have 2 Surveils, but I could get really screwed. Finally, someone playing Surveil shenanigans? Dude, it's my favorite. It's my favorite archetype. For you, Concho, this is for you. If I say your name, I'm gonna call you Cancho. I don't know, I like Cancho more. Fucking YOLO, whatever. We got this. We got this. Well, we definitely don't need the elephant here. You know, gotta address the elephant in the room. Kill me. All right, let's just pass here and let's cry every time because we kept the hand with 2 lands, being a control deck because we're idiots.
Here comes the DJ. Here comes the DJ.
Thank you for leaving, Artifact.
That's weird. I haven't gotten that one yet. That was... That's all you gotta say? Jesus, I don't know. Okay, yeah. Land, land, land. Please give me a land. Please. No, no, no. I need.
Here comes the DJ.
I need to be able to counter his next play. Thank you. We gotta be smart here. Okay, we're doing this. We're stabilizing, boys. We are stabilizing. We're gonna keep that, actually, even though it's not a land, it will ensure that we draw into a land now. Well, it won't technically ensure it, but there we go. Okay, we want you. Because we need two white sources in case we draw into the Nova. Chapel, and time to talk shit. You are adopted. Take out a card. Alright. Ah, shit. Okay. That's fine. That's a misuse of that card, in my opinion, but sure.
Let's skip to the good part.
Okay. Okay, we stabilized.
I won't let you win.
Land. No land. Oh, there we go. Diamond, baby. Oh, fucking finally. Give it to me. There we go. Oh, nice. What now?